Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making this beautiful emerald necklace using acrylic paints. I hope you enjoy my tutorial. If this is your first time coming, please consider subscribing so you will get notified when I post new paintings every day. We will be making this on a sheet of paper. I'm making a light sketch of the pendant using light pencil. This will be the base for the emerald pendant. The color palette that I will be using is different shades of green. You could use any shades of green. I am using 3-4 different shades, one lighter and one darker. And in order to get the transparent look, the secret is you need to mix with lots of water and then the paint. Then you will get the transparent crystal-like look. Whereas if you directly use just paint, it will be an opaque pendant and we want it to be transparent. So that's why I'm applying a layer of light wash of green. And you would need to draw different triangles and different geometrical shapes inside the pendant, and we will be shading different shades of green for each area. Since it is in a form of crystal, it will be reflecting light in different geometrical shapes. And the shape, we are drawing it in different shades of green. And I'm mixing some aqua color with lots of water and applying aqua in between. Somewhat like turquoise color. Normally after applying one layer, I use a hair dryer to dry it and then again come back and apply another layer. Otherwise it will be smudged and we don't get the sharp look of the crystals. As you can see, there is lots of water there, so I use hair dryer and then again come back. We want to leave some areas white because that's the white reflection part of it that you wouldn't want to color. Rest of the areas we will be coloring. For the darker shades, I mixed a teeny bit of black in green and then applying the darker shades in between. Lots of patience is required in this painting because we are drawing teeny triangles and different shapes inside. So we don't want to rush through the painting. Make sure it's as delicate as possible. This is the darker area where I mix black and green and then applying the darkest spots. Normally if I pick one color, I apply wherever the color goes in different areas of painting, so I don't need to dip the brush again in another color. If you have very thick acrylic paint, first you may want to dilute with little water and keep it aside. Otherwise, very thick paint will not be suitable for this type of paintings when we do the transparent objects. We don't want to use it straight from the tube, so I usually mix it in the beginning. I'm using a tiny amount of bright green, almost like a grass green, in between, applying light wash. We don't want to rush through the painting because we need to take lots of time in creating this piece. Keep on working until you see the look that you want to see. Adding whites to the brightest spots of the emerald, where the light is getting reflected, we use brightest white paint. And in some areas, as you can see, I left without coloring, so that will be easy to make the reflection. Just to let you know, I have lots of collection of paintings on my channel. You may want to browse through to see which ones you like. I have lots of landscapes, abstracts, floral and different types of paintings on my channel. And I also have another channel for the simple paintings that you may want to check it out, link in the description box. I don't follow any pattern of design for this, just randomly I'm picking up some different colors of greens and blacks and grays and applying it randomly. I also have my Etsy shop where I sell my original paintings online. I will put the link in the description box. I have sold over more than 150 paintings on my Etsy shop. And I'm a self-taught artist, and I make sure to paint every single day. And the reason I started this YouTube channel is because I want to share my daily paintings with my friends in the YouTube. So please feel free to comment and like my video if you really enjoy watching my tutorial. And if you have any ideas of any other painting you would like me to make, please add in the comment section, so I will make that painting for you. Or if you have any questions relating to art or anything, I'll be more than happy to help you or answer your questions. I'm adding the chain, silver chain, with a little black and white mix. Adding few highlights of silver using pure white paint, so it will look like silver from a distance. It's already looking like a three-dimensional painting, but we will add few more tricks to make it even look more three-dimensional. Adding some dark blacks in between just to create the highlights, and few areas whites also. Adding some dark shadows underneath the pendant to give a three-dimensional look to this painting, and we will create some reflections at the bottom too. Adding the darkest shadows first using some black and mixed with lots of water. Again, for this entire painting I use a lot of water to mix the acrylic paints to get the beautiful effect. The area closest to the pendant will be reflecting bright green light, and the farther areas will be more darker, so that's why I use black in the farther areas. And the closest areas I'll be using brightest greens. First we apply, then blend, smudge the area with even more lots of water, so it won't look like a crisp line. Shadow should be very vague and shouldn't be very sharp. I used fingers to smudge it, but you could also use a dry brush if you like. Now adding the shadow for the string area with the grey and white mix. This will give more three-dimensional look. I think I messed up in the top area, which I have to correct it. By mistake I smudged paint near the chain, which I'll be correcting. But when you make it, you could be more careful. Sometimes I mess up a lot and I have to go back and fix it. See, this is the area I messed up, the top portion. That's okay, we're all learning, it happens. I make lots of mistakes in my paintings and I go back and fix. To fix, I added some white paint making the correction. See, it's already looking three-dimensional when you add the shadows to this chain as well as shadow and reflection to the pendant. Adding some more reflections around the pendant by using some mixed greens. This is where light is getting reflected from the pendant in the nearby areas. I think I could have made it little more lighter by adding more water. I think some areas look a little darker. That's okay, but we can fix it. Adding some white reflections also with the pure bright white paint, because the crystal has so many colors on it. We need to make sure that every color is being reflected around it. I hope you are enjoying my tutorial so far. I would appreciate if you could please click the like button and subscribe if you really enjoy my videos. So that will encourage me to make more and more tutorials for you on a daily basis. I added little reflection on the sides of the pendant with white paint. Adding some touches with white. I'm trying to see if we add the green reflections, will it look good or not? Let me see. I think the green doesn't look good. I may correct it. That's right. I think I will fix it. It doesn't look so good. Yeah, like I said, every day is a learning experience, and we keep rectifying the mistakes that we do. Yeah, I think I will fix that green area. I didn't like it, the top portion. So I'm fixing by adding little white When you make this painting, please make sure that you don't put the reflection like the way I did. You could use your imagination to make the reflection in the way you like. If I had not added, it would have been even better. But in the next painting, I'll make sure that I don't make this mistake. Yeah, I like the way it is coming along so far. Adding little more definitions to the area where we corrected. It's hard to get the transparent effect using acrylic paint. In watercolor it would be more easier. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial. Thank you so much for watching, and please come again tomorrow.